Here on Breakfast, we've been following the story of Andy, Mike and Tim, three dads who each lost a daughter to suicide and have together been fundraising in their memories.
For their latest challenge, they're walking 130 miles around Anglesey and they're expected to cross the finish line this morning. I'm looking to my right. Our reporter Alison Freeman has been following the journey and joins us now. Looks like there's a lot of happy people there.
Yeah, there's quite a crowd that's turned out for Andy, Mike and Tim. Give them a cheer, everybody. The practising was all worth it. They're very good, aren't they? Yeah, in the next few minutes, we're going to see the three dads walking finally finish here in Cemaes Bay after 8 days of walking 130 miles. There's a very serious reason for them doing the walk. We're going to be talking about that with them in a moment. But first, I've been looking back at how this week has gone. Still walking, still talking, and still sharing their stories of loss. 4 years after they started shining the light on the problem of young suicide.
Words can't express what we feel like. Everything stops. The ability to breathe seems to disappear.
We switched the life support off on the Sunday, and that's where our devastation just absolutely continued.
She had the world at her feet, but lockdown was coming, and we think lockdown played a huge part in this.
Last Saturday, the three dads set off on their 130-mile trek around Anglesey on its beautiful coastal path.
It really is amazing how many people have come out and walked with us, and many people have returned as well, haven't they?
Lots
That's
of
amazing.
Locals, holiday makers,
Yeah.
and we've also been caught, obviously, by suicide-bereaved parents, and one caught me by surprise massively. The chap came out, thought he was just going to give us some money, then told us his story and lost his daughter, so yeah.
It's been every day. Like all the other walks,
Yeah.
people have joined us, talked to us, shared their stories with us.
And we never know who's around the corner.
No.
Suicide is the biggest killer of under 35s, and halfway through the week, the dads took time out from the beautiful scenery to talk more with experts in the field about their campaign for all young people to be taught about suicide prevention.
It's fine for us to say as three dads, we want this to happen, suicide prevention in schools. But this is the evidence, these are the academics, these are the clever people. We're just three dads who shout a lot. They've seen it delivered in schools in America, suicide prevention in schools in Australia, and it works. And when you talk to the Americans about how far behind, they're amazed at how far behind we are.
There's nobody that says that this isn't the right thing to do.
I'm joined now by the three dads as they come towards the finish line. Lovely crowd out to meet you. How's this week been, Andy?
It's been lovely. I've never been to Anglesey before, so this has been all a surprise. But the warmth of welcome we've had every day has been fantastic, and the support we've got every day has been superb. A bit like this.
Well, look, as always, you've got the three girls walking with you for the finish there, Mike. What's it like? You live here now. What's it like to bring Beth across the finish line with you?
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, we're doing this for all the other young people out there who might be struggling. We're trying to give them a chance. But to carrying Beth here is absolutely so special.
What's it been like this week, Tim, again?
Yeah, mixed emotions as normal, but it's been a fantastic. Locally, we've been received so well all around the island. So many people telling us their stories as well, totally unexpectedly. Just walking past someone's house, guys come out and tell us about their 18-year-old daughter, their 19-year-old daughter, and that's happened several times. And it's just by fluke that they've seen us. Suicide is everywhere, and we need to do more about it.
And that's why you're doing the walk, isn't it? Money for Hopeline, I keep saying UK, it's Hopeline 24/7.
It is.
Tell me about the work that Hopeline 24/7 does and why you wanted to support.
It's a 24-hour helpline for those who are struggling under 35, maybe in crisis, maybe suicidal, but it's also for concerned others as well. If you have someone in your life, someone you're worried about, you'll get first-class advice there to keep them safe for the time being. But also they have a debrief service with it as well. It is vital, it's 24 hours, and it can be used in obviously more rural, isolated communities as well. It can be that first call, and that first call can save lives.
And we're talking about isolation, aren't we, a lot? You've done this because of the rural communities in Anglesey, but you uncovered some stats, didn't you, about the use of the overnight service?
Yeah, well, last year when Hopeline Hopeline UK, Hopeline 24/7, you've got me doing it now, is it? Hopeline 24/7 ran overnight for the first full year. In the period between midnight and 9 o'clock in the morning, they actually dealt with 12,000 life-saving calls. 12,000 calls in those darkest hours. So it's absolutely critical that we raise funds to make sure that keeps running now and into the future.
I'm going to talk very quickly to Jed from Papyrus. Look, we've talked about Hopeline. What difference, though, do these guys make in terms of talking about the subject?
I think we all need permission to talk about suicide openly, sensitively and properly, and these three dads have enabled that. People have come to them and said thank you for letting me share my story. That's what we do every day at Papyrus, enable people to talk about suicide safely, and that's one of the things we're appealing to the government to do. Give teachers and others in school permission to speak safely about the leading cause of death, which is suicide in young people.
Thank you, Jed, thank you for that. Look, you've had a bit of fun on this walk as well. I know, girls with you at all time, but yeah, I hear it was quite hot yesterday.
It was when you come from Cumbria. Yeah, it was a bit warm. Mike all week had been talking about getting into the sea at Church Bay. And Tim and I have just said, we're not going in. We're not going to go in. Little did he realise we were going to go in all the time. So when he was going, right, I'm going in.
You tricked me.
I know.
Yes.
But it was fantastic, wasn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant.
And we were like three aged James Bonds, weren't we?
Coming out of the water.
No, it was fantastic.
It's been a busy week. You're still campaigning, though. What is the message that's still coming from the three dads?
Is we need suicide prevention to be a compulsory part of the school curriculum. Simple as that. It's the biggest killer of under 35s in the UK. We need to educate our kids how to deal with those dark thoughts. Simple as that.
Mike?
Yeah, well, we need to get upstream, don't we? We really need to do the work there. Our children are the most precious things in our lives, and we're failing them if we're not equipping them to deal with these thoughts. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Well done. Another big cheer, everybody. So they've finished that walk, but I imagine they're going to keep talking and campaigning.
Alison, could you just pass on to Tim, Andy and Mike that the pictures of them entering the water like Daniel Craig have just been broadcast on national TV, so they might like to know that.
Charlie just said the pictures of you coming out of the water like Daniel Craig have just been broadcast on national TV. Give them a cheer again, everybody.
Alison, thank you very much. What a great day for them.